And then this is my little apartment.
This you straight living in here, okay?
Yes, sir.
Really. All right, y'all. So we are back in NYC for day 2 of AES. We got a lot in store today. We're gonna be chopping it up with my man Garaf from Avid at the John Lennon tour bus. We're gonna be chopping it up with all the different engineers and the students and everybody that's here, you know, getting a feel for what's going on and what's coming up in the industry for audio engineering and music production. So let's get it, man. AES 2024, New York City. We got the man with the plan right here. Yes, sir. Bigger Ben.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Let's get it in.
to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, no, you'll stand firm. Sat and watch from the sidelines, one too many times. Wicked games we play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude, knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2. Trouble don't last when the tough get going. Baby, all we do is win, so show me my opponent. Adversity, doubt, stress, could care less, cause how we handle those like an S on our chest. Super proud of how we held it down on the way up. Can't wait for our day to ball, this is a layup. Nobody ever said this would be easy, but trust when I say it.
You know me?
We've been looking for a breakthrough, trying our best to make do. Every day is something new, but change gon' come, oh yes it's true. Brighter days are straight ahead. Follow me, won't be misled. Just look up, don't hang your head, and we'll get to the promise.
Mono audio outs and a stereo audio out, 3 CVs. It has 3 auxiliary inputs. It does MIDI DIN and MIDI through USB-C, and they all run simultaneously. So from a single sound source, you can run modular, you can do pedals, and you can also do lighting, and all at the same time.
I mean, so what is this doing right now? So is it making sound?
So this one right now is sending 3 CV outputs into this.
What is CV?
Control voltage.
Okay, got
From so for your rack, it's and then it's also sending MIDI data into this.
Wow.
Max MSP patch. That one is doing straight audio from the inductors.
Okay.
So it's taking electromagnetic frequency and turning it into audio.
Okay, nice. And this is created to be an instrument?
Instrument, controller, performance enhancer.
Yeah, for producers, performers,
Sound engineers.
sound engineers, just experimental people.
Okay.
People who are into science and who want to like deal with inductors to pick up frequencies and learn about magnetic fields.
Yeah. Christian, what y'all cooking up, man?
I mean, we do play in our magnetic headphones here.
Okay.
Yeah, we start anywhere from $400 with our MM100, and we go all the way up to our flagship, which is actually an electrostatic headphone. That's our new Carbon 2. It's $6,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have, you know, we run the range, man. So,
Top of the line headphones.
yeah.
Okay, dope, man. I actually have a pair of these MM500s. These the Many Americans.
Yeah.
God damn, it's loud. I don't know. Now, a pair that everybody seems to like and talk about a lot are the LCDX.
Yeah.
I've never actually listened to those.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
Where
So
can I
that's
see
this
them?
one right here.
Okay.
I can put them up over here.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is
These
more
are
of
your
our
favorite.
older. This is more of our older reference sound.
Right.
But people still prefer. A lot of people still prefer our older sound.
Okay.
While some people prefer our newer sound. But yeah, you might actually this is the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
It looks a lot. It looks a lot like the same one, but actually it's right here.
Okay.
There you go. Get this one here.
Is it already plugged in? No? Oh, I got to plug it in. Excuse me.
There you go. Let's plug in. Give them a go. See what you think in comparison to the 500s.
They're bigger, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's our older design.
Okay, let me jump back into these real quick. Yeah, the LCDXs, I actually like these, but they sound bigger, like the sound stage is larger. It feels a little wider. little more open.
That's pretty much what everyone says. It's a bit meatier on the low end and a little bit more sparkle on the top end, whereas the MM is a little bit flatter but more mid-range focus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope, man. Awesome. Yo, good talking to you, buddy.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Nice to meet you.
All right, good. All right, so here we go now, keeping this AES tour going, man, and I am at the Chord exhibit here at AES. And Rick?
Yes, sir.
Yo, Rick, tell us what y'all got going over here. I'm gonna tell you one thing, right? First, my friend Ben Thomas, he's a good friend of mine. Yeah, and he talks about these headphone amps all the time. He says they're a godsend for him. So
okay,
I just want you to give me the rundown, man.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So we've kind of got a full range covered right now, but right here is going to be the Mojo 2 and the Hugo 2.
Okay.
They're going to be the portable DAC headphone amp that we offer. A lot of engineers, like guys at Atlantic Records, I think everybody at Atlantic Records has one of the two to use for mobile mixing. It takes a lot of variables out, and it does the best possible digital to analog conversion that you can get. So you're really hearing all of the information that you're trying to mix as it is.
Okay.
Then from there, we kind of have a couple of things that are like in the consumer range, but in the pro market, we've got the Alto is the new product here.
Okay.
The Alto is an analog headphone amp, a near-field monitor amplifier, and it has pass-through capability.
And this is for, you saying, like more for the consumer, like hi-fi listening?
This is actually going to be more towards pro still, but it has crossed over into the consumer market, so it's available for both now. But yeah, what they did here with the Alto is it kind of acts as a studio or like a monitor controller as well. So you can cycle between pass-through on XLR, so if you're using powered monitors, it'll do that. It also has, it's a 50-watt Class AB amplifier, so if you're running NS10s like most studios are, it'll power those no problem, and it actually makes them sound good.
Right.
And then we've also got...
we don't want them, then. We don't want them to sound good.
Right. Now they're supposed to sound mid.
Right.
And then we also have 4 headphone outs, so you can use it for monitoring in the studio. It's pretty flexible, it can run pretty much any headphone that you run out of.
Perfect.
That's the new one, and it's being fed right now by the Cutest, which is a consumer range DAC. But there will be a sister product in the future that will be the same form factor, that'll be a DAC with a few features as well.
Okay.
After that,
then it's a big baby right here.
The big boy, that's the Ultima Pro. So the Ultima Pro, there's a couple different models. There's a 350 watt version stereo, there's a 500 watt version in stereo, and there's the 750 watt version in stereo. And they have the big boy mono blocks. Same chassis, but it would just be a mono block 1,000 watt amplifier.
Wow.
So big giant passive monitors, I have no problem with those at all.
Okay.
A lot of those big passive monitors don't sound good unless you really drive them, and this can do it all day. You can practically arc weld with this thing if you needed to. It's got a lot of power.
It seems like it's pretty hefty.
It's hefty, yeah. It also has some intelligent cooling built into it, so it's really just perfect for any studio setup.
Okay. Awesome, man. Thank you. So you say these two, the Mojo 2 and the Hugo 2, these are used a lot by engineers and labels and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Dope, man.
It's super portable, and it's got an 8 or 9 hour battery life depending on the product. The Mojo 2 has a 9 hour battery, the Hugo 2 has an 8 hour battery, I believe.
Okay. And what's the difference between the two?
Really, the Hugo 2 is the big brother to Mojo 2. It's got a few more connectivity options on the side here. Like it's got RCA, so you can directly integrate it into like a 2-channel system a bit easier. But beyond that, it also has just more power.
Okay.
It can drive headphones even easier.
I love the design, with the bubbled out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
If you look, it's showing you designed by Rob Watts. He's the guy that designed the chipset that's in there, and he's very proud of it.
Oh, yes, indeed. Awesome, man. Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, you!
Phone down from YouTube.
What up, yo?
A special guest,
Wavy Wayne, man.
Doesn't need an introduction to Avid. He's a massive Avid user, educator, audio boss.
Facts.
Basically, yeah, that's basically it, bro.
Audio boss. I like
exactly.
that. I'm gonna put that in my IG.
Yeah, audio boss. Hey, all right, your vocal chain for Lydia.
Okay, it would be the Fat Filter Pro Q3, probably the MIG DSP MC404, followed by the Stressor.
All right, favorite saturation plugin?
Ooh, Saturn 2, Fat Filter.
The most important question, favorite comfort food?
Mac and cheese, man.
Nice.
Say you're working on a song, you're recording a bunch of lyrics, and you want to search for those lyrics inside of your Pro Tools session. Well, very soon you're going to be able to transcribe your audio to see what is actually inside. So
let's talk about something like this. This is nice.
So say you have your lead vocal here, right?
Yes.
You have your lead vocal. It could be your dialogue in a film. It could be a podcast recording, right? And you want a transcription of it. Soon you're going to be able to select those clips in the timeline. You're going to right-click, come over to transcription. You're going to transcribe it. It's going to think about it. And then all of a sudden, you're going to see everything pop up with a marker to show you exactly where in the timeline those clips are.
Yo, that's crazy. You know, I'm already thinking about this for making clean edits. Like, I can search fuck, and then all the fucks would show up.
Yeah. And then here, you can even zoom in.
Yeah.
And you can click on it, and it'll actually bring you to that point in the clip.
Nice.
And then you can select it, edit it. You can use some ARA tools to actually bleep out any of those words you don't want to have in there.
About to get the tour of the John Lennon school bus. You hear me? Yo, this is dope. This a whole studio on wheels. Yo, what's up, man? How you living?
Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you. Tell us what's going on here, man. Give me the rundown.
So we're in the Atmos studio. This is the John Lennon Educational Tour Bus. We're a non-profit mobile recording studio. We go around America to universities, high schools, middle schools, teaching kids how to make music, how to be creative every step of the way. And it's the mission of the bus, man.
That's lit, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir.
So we got full Dolby Atmos recording studio
Yes,
on
sir.
here.
Yep.
Got video set up.
So take a seat in the hot seat. This is an orchestral album composed by RZA.
Okay.
And he had the Colorado Symphony Orchestra perform this. And we mixed it in Dolby Atmos. My favorite thing is showing y'all stereo.
Yeah.
It's just like a flat screen TV, you know? And now we're in the movie theater, you know?
Yeah, man, it comes alive now.
Yeah. There's nothing like it, man. I can't listen to stereo no more.
Dope.
But yeah, man. If y'all want to take a seat on the couch,
Okay.
I'll walk y'all through everything.
All right.
Walk y'all through.
Welcome to the John Lennon Educational Tour Bus. It's a nonprofit mobile recording studio, and right now we are in the section where we live. We have 3 bunks in here. We have 1, 2, 3, and then this is my little apartment.
You straight living in here? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Y'all really traveled over here.
We came here all the way from Ventura.
Okay.
It was actually my first trip on the bus. It took us about a week, and it was really comfortable.
Nice.
Being able to slide the window down. Sometimes
got a little window.
Yep.
All right.
Wake up to mountains, small towns, different places. Really cool. And then behind us, we got this bathroom.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where the magic happens.
Special rule though, no number 2s in the bathroom.
Okay.
And then over here we got a double-sided
little
container for Audio Technica microphones on one side, and then Audio Technica headphones and cables, as well as
I get
you can use these for mic
cues
cues.
on this side.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And in here we keep our mic stands, our triad orbital, and we got pop filters as well. Everything that's needed. And the last cool feature about this room over here is a curtain. It's called Reflect Media Chromat Fabric. It has tiny glass beads woven throughout that are highly reflective. So with the camera and the green light, we can turn this into a green screen room for the students and do animations and graphics if they need it.
Dope. That's really dope, man.
Yeah.
And this also doubles as your ISO booth too, huh?
Yes. Oh, I didn't show you the glass. Hold on. So we can slide this glass and turn it into a vocal booth and record instruments.
Okay.
Vocal isolation and visual isolation. Which is really dope when, like, as students that have never ever recorded or been in a studio, allows them to just be able to get out their head and just create.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Really dope, man. Awesome. And then this is where you do all the video editing.
Yes. So we have a Roland RD2000 and Roland V drums wired directly into the system. So it makes it easy for us to track the students, primarily in Logic, but we also have Avid Pro Tools on the system as well. This is a session we did recently in Los Angeles with students from the Fernando Pullum Center. They came with the song ready, and they did it, everything you're about to hear, just a little bit. They did it all themselves.
Yes, you know, he liked to show out. Yeah, I'm backing you up.
It's insane.
Thank you so much, man.
Good to meet you.
Thank you, man. Y'all keep doing that good work, baby.
Real quick.
Let's do it.
100%. With the peace signs.
All right, man. Right here at 3:30, come check me out, okay? Please don't go. Make sure y'all back here about 3:30. If not on the bus, take your watch, set it to 3:30. Come over here and check me out. I'm gonna be chopping it up with my man G from Avid, and we're gonna make this an exciting day for y'all. All right, let me get some more noise one more time. So everybody in the whole AES, look over here. Writing up. This is a crazy story. I'm gonna try to make it quick, right? But I started off as a poet, right? And I actually got published in the 4th grade for writing a poem. And I went on the block. I was like, yo, look at this poem that I just wrote. And I was like, bro, a poem? Like, you need to make a rap, right? And so that's how I became a rapper as a kid, right? So then I came up doing songs. I actually went to my first ever like major recording session when I was in the 6th grade. And I rapped and I started to do music production and recording through that. Look, I'm gonna give away my age a little bit, but then we had this little white microphone that was connected to the computer that I would like rap into. And I would be using like Sony Acid to like do beats and all that kind of stuff. So that's where it really started for me. And after high school, I also had like a huge stage fright. So y'all might not think that I have stage fright right now, but like I kind of came through that. But like as a rapper, I could not get on stage and like do it. So I fell more into music production, started learning about recording and mixing, and that led me to go to Full Sail. Any Full Sail alumni in here? Woo! So that led me to go to Full Sail, where I learned even more about recording and mixing. And from there, I jumped into my internship at Chord Studios here in New York City, where I really like learned to hone the craft and got to work with some really amazing artists that helped to build me up as well as an engineer. And yeah, man, from there, I actually at some point, I'm giving y'all a quick bio, right? At some point, I started to teach, and I started teaching music production at a school, at a college actually. That some of y'all, like something similar to what y'all go to, is a music production school. And I was teaching, and y'all know, anybody go to a music production school around here right now? Okay, exactly. So look, so now, I'm sure y'all know that some of your classmates be coming in looking like they just got done swimming. You know, y'all know, you know, the eyes red, you know, okay. Or they just didn't come in at all, they coming in late. So look, this is what I did. I got tired of repeating myself and using my office hours to go over the lessons, right? And so what I did one day is I recorded my lesson and I put it up on YouTube. And that lesson was how to use Identify Beats to find the tempo in Pro Tools. And that was in 2017. That was my first ever YouTube video. And it was literally just to help my students that was missing classes. And the channel kind of grew from there because the information was valuable to people.
That is an amazing story. Yeah, definitely a clap there, 100%.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro. That was kind of the start.
And then from there, that was you went off into like, that was pretty, I remember when I met you, it was like 10,000 subscribers, I think. And now you're on,
now I think, I don't really look at how many is it? I don't know. 330 something thousand. And I try to, I don't want to like, it's a lot of people. Like, and it's not just subscribers, 330,000 people who have learned something from me, right? And I think that that's amazing. I'm blessed to be in that position to have been able to touch so many people, because honestly, when I look at my analytics and I see that actually most people who learn from me, who actually watch the videos, they aren't subscribed. So to have over 330,000 subscribers is truly amazing, because that's truly that's like people, and I don't just see it as numbers. Like, I know the impact of that. Some people look at their followers and be like, "Yo, man, I only got 1,000 followers, I only got 200 views." But dude, do you know how impactful it is to get 200 people to watch you and listen to you, right? To listen to what you say. So to have that, I don't care what the numbers say. Like, to me, like they're huge. Okay. I'm glad you asked that question. Everybody, if you beginning in Pro Tools, intermediate, advanced, especially beginners, learn how to use Identify Beat, okay, to find the tempo and lock it in to your session. And here's why. The Identify Beat, it's a little bit of an advanced operation that you do, right? But it includes so many basic operations to even get to that point. So while you're in the process of learning how to find the tempo like manually, you're learning how to use the selector tool. You're learning some hotkeys. I got a great video on this on YouTube. It was my first video. But like you're using the tools, you're using some hotkeys. You're learning how to dig into the menus and find different things. So it kind of really just gives, and you learning how to use grid mode as well, which is like the most powerful editing mode in Pro Tools too. So yeah, I would say learn how to use Identify Beat to lock the tempo into the grid and use that grid. Follow that video that I got on YouTube for that, Identify Beat. And I'm telling you, especially even if it's your first time using Pro Tools, you're going to learn so much by learning that one technique. It's just going to bring a whole bunch of stuff into play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, AES continues. And we got all of these extra events. Tonight, I'm doing Mixing Night live with Ken Lewis at the Cutting Room. So we are actually headed over there right now. And then it's just a bunch of other like parties and networking events, mixers and stuff like that. We got one at Flux Studios, right? And you know, my home studio Quad, so then we're gonna pop up over there. We got the gang with us, Big Ben. I got my lawyer with me, just in case anybody wanna act up, you know? But yeah, that's it, man. Let's go to Cutting Room. I'm gonna show y'all Cutting Room, I'm gonna show y'all Flux, I'm gonna show y'all Quad. If I make it to all them spots, you know, I might decide not to go to everything.
Asking me questions. Yeah, I know you, but we ain't friends. Quit asking me questions. Yeah, we in this section, but you can't get in. Quit asking me questions. Yeah, I got the new Chrysler, it's blue with the tint. Quit asking me questions. I'm tired of these questions, asking me questions. I want my questions. They all in my business like TMZ, but back in the day they ain't noticed me. They weren't coming to see me like Otis, but I always felt like the coldest. I had a little chip on my shoulder, then I got older and older, and I had to flick it off.
I'm your host, Ken Lewis, and I have a control room absolutely full of music industry lunatics in here, ready to participate in tonight's show.
Money, but hoes gonna say that, and homie, they straight facts. Yeah, I know you, but we ain't friends. Quit asking me questions. Yeah, we in this section, but you can't get in. Quit asking me questions. Yeah, I got the new Chrysler, it's blue with the tint. Quit asking me questions. I'm tired of these questions, asking me questions. I want my questions.
Yeah, man, look, for me, I'm excited about AI because I think it's gonna remove like all the grunt work, right? Lights shine bright, halal in my hand, everything feels right. Uber taking me where the night will unfold in the city of dreams, where every moment's gold. From Harlem down to Soho streets, every corner bumping with the city's heartbeat. Driver got the vibe, the tools playing loud. We flowing through the traffic like part of the crowd. White sauce drip and the hot sauce burn. Past the Empire in another sharp turn. I'm living in the moment, no rush, no care, just the city, my plate, and that cool night air. Quit playing, boy! Quit playing! Yo, quit playing with ChatGPT, man.
It's too easy.
Man, congratulations, bro.
Hey, man.
What you got right there?
On the Harrison series compressor.
Let me see what you got, man.
Take us out the box.
You can't be just popping up winning stuff, bro.
I know, man. They said
Yes, you can.
500 series.
You got a 500 series compressor?
500 series. Let me take that out.
Ooh, what you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna put it in a rack when I get a rack.
Okay.
Okay, it can go one of two ways. You can say E finna blow, take that to the grave. Either way, I'm getting paid. Either way, the money ain't late. Funny how they stream what he hate. Probably get the girl, give me plays. Yeah. I don't wanna talk, get a ringtone. Out on the beach like I'm Lilo. Plaques on my wall like I'm CeeLo. Gold as fuck, what you mean, bro? I own everything, what's a repo? Cash out looking like a cheat code. She playing bass, so it tastes so rico. Get the fuck out my face, I might be though. Yo, what's the case? They gon' always try to hate. They want something to debate. I just chill and meditate. Plus 2 shows in every state. Plus my baddie got some cake. She texts me like I can't wait. I text her I'm on the way. Cause it can go one of two ways. You can say E finna blow, take that to the grave. Either way I'm getting paid. Either way the money ain't late. It's funny how they stream what they hate. It's funny how they
get it.